What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Powder Room.
Hello.
If you're not already, be sure to follow us on all of our social media. That's at the Powder Room TV on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So without further ado, allow us to introduce ourselves.
I'm Kaylin.
I'm Daphne.
I'm Tyler.
I'm Jayla.
I'm Sharon.
So y'all ready?
Yes.
Okay, so today we're doing Battle of the Sexes, okay? So gender equity isn't just a women's issue, it's an issue for men as well. Now, many don't realize that gender bias is still quite prevalent even though we have made many strides from our past. So, do we feel like that the glass ceiling is a real thing?
Yes. For some,
Yes.
I do feel like it's a real thing.
Especially for minority women, because not only are they of color, but they're also a woman. So that automatically makes it harder for them to reach,
So it's hard to break that glass ceiling.
It's possible, though. It
Tyler,
is possible.
you looking
Well,
like...
I mean, you really have to understand the atmosphere that we're in right now. We're teaching like 1960s morality in the 21st century type of ordeal. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like the glass ceiling is definitely there. I'm not saying that it's not there, but I'm not saying that it's as prevalent as people make it seem.
So the glass ceiling is there, but it is not as thick as it used to be.
So it's still there, but it's still a little thin.
There you go.
So it's easier to break through. Okay.
Glass is breakable, so
Yeah.
break through it.
Okay.
And I mean, you can't really just tie in the two minorities either. So.
I'm sorry. You can't.
Well, I mean, you can't like tie in like women and like the race
black.
of black
Oh,
because
'cause we're not
one is
black
an actual
women.
one is an actual minority while the other one is a majority. So
Okay.
Wait, which one's the majority?
No,
there's more women in this
There
world
are
than
more
men.
women in this
Okay,
world.
but not in the
We are
workplace.
African
We're not-
American women.
I mean, hey,
Usually more
for
men
us-
than women.
Well, speaking of women, okay, why is it that when women in powerful positions get called rude, when they're just being assertive, but men get praised for being assertive and being a boss?
Maybe they're rude. I mean, why are we trying to make this to a sexist type of thing? Like, rude is rude.
I know some might not like Nicki Minaj, but I feel like she said it best, that when a man does it, he's a boss, but when a woman does it, she's a bitch.
Exactly.
Well, you also have to remember why Nicki Minaj said that, which was an argument that she had with another
So
woman.
are you saying that it's about the industry?
I'm
I'm
saying she's using that type of ideology to take her away.
To further her point, which is why I don't think
Exactly.
she's a good example to use in this case. However, I will say this. Women do get the, short end of the stick, if you would want to say, because we're supposed to be prim and proper, and we're supposed to be quiet, and we're not supposed to speak unless spoken to. And these are old ideologies that are still very prevalent in today's society.
Agreed.
So with that being said, women, we do get, we're being rude or being disrespectful or angry black woman trope that always happens to us. But when a man does it, he is assertive, he's passionate, he's strong-willed.
Yeah.
It's just hard. He's just, it's just hard for him to, put his feelings aside. It's okay. Let's give him another chance. And it is frustrating, but it is definitely true.
I mean, I feel
That
like
happens.
that is because you got to think like a traditional woman is in the house taking care of the kids.
Well,
the man
traditional
is
to
the
who?
one that provides. So that's how a lot of men look at women as this. No, this is not what you're supposed to be doing. So it's just a lot of traditional men out there who would rather their woman be in the house providing for their kids
Taking
and
care of
doing
the
the
kids.
traditional things.
It's important to note that is a Western society ideology. Not all cultures ascribe to that kind of situation setup, social setup. There are several cultures where women, they wear the pants in the society. They are the strong-willed ones, and it works that way. Let's not say that it is to not work that way. So with that being said, I think that is just the way we do it, but it doesn't mean that it can't be done another way.
So how do we tackle gender bias when it comes to us?
I think you just have to let your work show, basically. It's never going to change completely. We're always going to have to deal with gender bias. So I just think focus on yourself and focus on just being the best at what you do.
I agree. I feel like
At
that's
your
my
craft.
time. I do. I agree.
Okay. So that leads us to today's debate take. Beat or bust? Sharon's going to give us our beat or bust papers.
Okay. Take one,
Okay.
pass it down.
So beat would mean you agree, right? So it means your makeup's done, you look good, you're beat. Bust would mean you disagree, okay?
All right.
Cool. So, do you guys agree that little girls should be raised differently than little boys? Beat or
For
bust?
sure.
Bus.
Beat.
Bust.
For
Okay.
sure.
Tyler,
Oh,
you
this
saying
is
for sure
hard.
B
Okay.
that they should?
Listen, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you right now. I'm not raising my daughter like I'm raising my son.
I
Like,
agree.
no. Like, there's things I'm gonna tell my son differently than I'm gonna tell my daughter. That's just how it's gonna be. My son's gonna go through things differently than my
Exactly.
daughter's gonna go through things. Like, there is no cookie cutter way for me to raise my kids, and they're about to go through two completely different avenues.
Exactly.
I have to agree. I'm going to say bus to a certain extent. I feel like we teach our daughters to carry themselves a certain way, to respect themselves a certain way, but I feel like we don't teach that to our men, to our boys. I feel like that we don't tell our sons to respect women.
Right.
And
Or themselves.
or
really.
themselves at that. So I
Yes.
have to disagree. I'm going to say bus because I feel like it should be held to the same standards.
Which
Honestly,
it
to
should
me.
be, but that's bad parenting. Like, that's not I should teach my kids two different things. That's bad parenting if you don't teach your son to respect others.
But I think some parents also do treat society is going to treat a boy and a girl completely different, so I'm going to parent as such. But I do also agree with you because parenting boys and girls can be a little difficult because they feel as though men can't express emotion, so that's what they start them with, parenting them like don't cry or suck it up or things of that nature. So I do think I'm going to have to say B.
Okay. So I agree. I agree. I'm gonna be honest. I like to be progressive, right? I'm usually that one. But to be honest, I can't say that I am gonna raise my daughter, if I have a daughter, differently than my son, if I have a son. And that's just because the world is gonna give them, like you guys said, different treatment, and so I want to just as best I can prepare them for that world. However, I do want to say bust as well because not because I'm indecisive, but because you guys, you have a huge point when it comes to like the raising of our
daughter.
Yeah.
Respect yourself, cover up. It's about what you wear, what you say, how you put yourself out there. But the thing is, men aren't like that. Boys aren't like that.
Old men aren't like that.
Because they fear
Listen,
their
the cancer,
masculinity.
I will say this, the cancer in our community is the older generation. The baby boomers have set us on a path and an ideology that completely deters away from the progressive state that we are in now. People, the ideology that y'all are saying right now is not a common practice amongst millennials.
So are you saying that men respect women now?
I'm saying that no matter what age things are going to come, you're going to find disrespectful people. You're going to find people who are not on that level, on the level that they should be. But I will say that you will find more progressive men now than you did 20 years ago. But the people 20 years ago are the ones teaching our children now.
That not necessarily. And I will say this though, when it comes to raising our daughters, one thing that I've noticed when it comes to taking care of children, period, whatever, is that we teach our daughters to do as much as possible to not become targeted when it comes to like assault and all these, and that's good and that's all fine. But we also need to teach them that sometimes there's nothing you can do.
A man is going to be
if
a
man
man
wants to assault you, or
What?
And that's literally what people say. A man's going to be a man.
They say boys are
going to be boys. They don't say
There's
that.
no way I can sit there and honestly
But it's
let you
important for
say
girls
that.
to know that sometimes they cannot help what is being done to
So
them.
what you're telling me is you're
You
going
don't
to
need
teach your daughter
it's not always
that
your fault.
there's nothing you can
No,
do.
I'm gonna
Sometimes
teach
it's
her-
just going to happen.
No, I'm going to teach her that if anything ever happens, it is not necessarily her fault.
Always your fault.
It's not because of what she had on.
It's
not
never your
because of what
fault.
she said.
It's never your fault.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna say bus. I say bus because I'm gonna teach my daughter or son everything they need to know, but I'm gonna let them know they don't have to do everything that's out there.
Right.
Agreed.
So I feel like, yeah, I do agree with you though. I'm gonna give my son the toughest I can be because when I'm a mother and I know a son need that tough love, you know.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't teach them differently.
Right.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So as you guys can see, there's a lot of differences between boys and girls, including the prices of the products. After the break, we're going to be playing Tax That Ass. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Powder Room TV. I hope you guys enjoyed our very short commercial break. Today's game is Tax where we'll be discussing how women products are priced higher than men's. So let's get started.
Let's get into it.
So the first object we're going to discuss is razors.
Oh.
So we have a female razor and a male razor. How much do you guys think razors run for? A pack a full pack of like 10.
If they're pink,
A
it's
pack
gonna be a
is
little more.
$1.99. This is
A whole
pack is
pack?
I'm gonna say
$1.50.
like $2.05.
Yeah, because the $1.99 ones are the orangey looking ones.
Yeah,
No,
those are ugly ones.
that's the big. That's the
Yeah,
brand.
those are big.
I think
Those
it's
are
like
brand. These are not.
$3.
These
Oh, you
equal.
got like off brand?
Oh,
so
so
Okay, so we're gonna
Equal
say
from Walmart. What is it called?
Listen,
I don't
Equal.
equate.
There you go. Equate.
I'm gonna say $3.
I'm gonna say like 4.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna say
two.
3. I'm gonna say 3 for the girls razors.
Like
and
$1.99.
I'm gonna say
5
$2
for the
$5.
boys.
Oh, $5 for the boys?
I'm gonna say 2 for the girls, $1.50.
You
for
know
the
what?
boys.
Because men do use razors like
Harder, like for coarser,
look,
like
I'm gonna
hair.
say 99 cents for the disposable razor.
For the
And
pack.
and for the pack of disposable razors with the little tip on it, I'll say $1.50.
Okay.
Okay, so the average women razor is $8.90.
Where y'all going?
I don't pay that much.
And the average for the men is $7.99. So the price difference is 91 cents for girls' razors versus boys' razors.
Okay, I feel like
Moral
you
of
guys,
the
like, men
story.
use razors more. They use them every day.
Moral of the story: invest in a central razor.
Dollar Shave Club.
You should not definitely be getting disposable.
okay,
I think for
anymore.
8 something or 7 something, you're gonna get a better razor than
Yeah,
me.
okay,
So
but
wait.
It's
Y'all
like
would rather
electronic razor.
Y'all would rather expensive razor than disposable razor?
Yes.
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 Because you can reuse it. The electronic ones, you can reuse it.
Yeah, you just
sorry.
switching the blade.
I end up throwing them away anyway.
Okay, let's
You
move
ain't
on.
seen them
Let's move on
Gillette
to the
commercials?
next
They
one.
be.
Okay. So the next item is lotion. So female lotion versus men lotion. Price range. Go ahead, Kaylin.
I say men's lotion. If you're gonna get them at the same place, I would say like $5.99 for like a thing of lotion.
What's
Boys
men's
and-
lotion?
Yeah,
Hey, what's men's
guys.
lotion?
No, they
Nivea-
have
Nivea-
different
Nivea
ones.
for men?
They have
like-
Nivea for men.
Yeah,
and they have Nivea
Oh,
for
like the
women.
clinical lotion, like the
Yeah,
stuff
'cause that is for, like,
specifically made for
yeah.
men.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm
And
gonna
it-
say.
Oh,
starts-
that,
it
oh
starts
yeah.
around
Men's,
$5.99.
hey, yeah,
I think
men's
lotion
lotion
is kind
$5.99.
of pricey.
Women's be like $7.99.
Yeah, men's
A
lotion
bottle.
$5.99 for
Good
sure.
Okay. So the women lotion is $8.25. Men average at about $7.43. So it's an 82-cent difference.
I don't know where y'all buying this stuff.
I don't really agree. I think
It
men and
depends on
women
where you
should
buy it.
just wear
It
the same
really
lotion.
depends.
We shouldn't
Yeah.
wear the same.
Walgreens,
lotion.
Jergens, not like
they
that kind
tax
of lotion.
for men and women lotions. They tax.
Walgreens taxes for everything. But
Facts.
okay,
Yeah.
deodorant. Women deodorant versus men deodorant.
The smell of swagger.
What do you think, Sharon? Price
I
difference.
think men's deodorant is more expensive than women's deodorant.
Men's
By how
deodorant
much?
is $3.99.
So I'm gonna say that one is
$3.99.
about. I'm gonna say 4, and say a secret
A good $2.
about 3.
3. Okay.
I think Old Spice
Agree?
is more expensive.
What do you think?
Now you can get Secret for like $2.99 with 2 in a pack.
Okay.
And Walgreens. I have to keep plugging
Okay, we're not
Walgreens.
talking
They
about
having
we're not talking about
deals.
deals. We're talking
Men's
about
deodorant.
average prices.
This
Y'all
stick of
talking about all
deodorant
these
is
sales
$3.99.
prices?
I don't know what a lady's deodorant is because I always buy the travel pack. That's $1. So
Okay, so men's deodorant is $4.75 and women deodorant is $4.91. So only a 16-cent difference.
Yeah, I thought it was more
Okay, but
expensive.
maybe musty.
I know some females.
I know some ladies
Okay,
musty
Right.
too, boy.
Okay, body wash.
Amen.
Body wash. What do you guys think?
Men's is definitely cheaper because I buy men's body wash.
Men's
You
body
use it?
wash
I buy-
is
yeah, I use-
$3.99 as well.
It's cheaper and it smells better.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
$6.
women's is more expensive just because it's scented with all type of
Floral essences and
floral
stuff. All that
Indeed.
unnecessary.
with glitter.
There is a difference. It's only a 30-cent difference though. Body wash for women ranges at $5.70 and for men $5.40. Okay, so for the last one, we're gonna do shampoo and conditioner. Women's shampoo and conditioner versus men's shampoo and conditioner.
Never heard of men's
I was about to say, do
shampoo
men
and conditioner.
use
It
shampoo?
could
You definitely wash your hair.
I mean, it'd be like shampoo and
conditioner
it'd be like
together.
it'll get rid of your dandruff.
Is it Head and Shoulders? Is that?
Yeah, Head and Shoulders.
That's for
Head and
that's
Shoulders is
unisex,
not for men.
definitely.
That's definitely unisex.
Irish Springs.
Irish Springs is
Irish
definitely
Springs,
unisex.
Oh.
And that's not.
No,
Suave.
I use Irish
Listen,
Springs.
for the record, everyone who's watching the show, if it says for men's or for women's, it's just the scent. It doesn't. It's not a clinical thing that's
Okay, but-
different.
Oh, sorry.
There's nothing different between us. We're all human.
There's a big difference in between the shampoo and conditioner prices. So the women is $8.39 and men range at $5.68. So
Ooh,
that's a
that's
whole
a big
$2.71
That's
difference.
That's crazy.
I mean, I tax women.
So
on that
clearly,
too.
women products are more expensive, but I have heard that men's clothing is more expensive.
Woo! Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, let's not get into that. Just cut that out. We're on to the next segment.
I wish you can.
All right, guys.
Because Forever 21.
Because that's true. Men's jeans be running like $50. I could get some jeans on Fashion Nova for $19.99.
And that's the honest truth.
Okay.
All right, guys, enough with the prices right guessing. All right. Now we're going to get into the question of the day.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. So, guys, I have Victoria from Atlanta.
Hello, Victoria.
Hi, Vicky.
Hey, girl.
Hey, Vic.
All right, so I've been married for 5 years. My husband has been recently laid off from his job. I believe he has started to resent me even more because I was already making more money than him. What should I do?
That is
I
very...
get a new husband. That's what you need to do.
I think they need to do
That
is
boy's
talk
insecure.
about it. Open
Yeah.
dialogue, communication is the most important part. If he's not willing to talk about it and come to a consensus or understanding, then you need to get your.
And it's a difference if he's trying to look for work and if he's just being a bum on the couch.
Are we
That's
like?
the difference.
But
Are
even
we
if he's
excusing the
trying,
part where she said he already resented her for
Yeah.
making more money? This
No, I
man,
think
this is a grown child. she's raising him. No, leave.
Yeah.
You should have been left.
I
Are you
would
waiting for us to tell
okay,
you?
but we're talking about marriage and
Bye.
divorce.
Bye.
Okay, and divorce is not cheap.
It's not cheap.
Nor is it just that simple.
That's what I'm saying. It's
You know how
not
much it is to
simple.
raise a child, especially a
That's what
grown
I'm
one.
saying. They might have children. That could make it a completely different scenario. But I would say be there for him for at least a month or two. You know, get him back on his feet. Don't constantly talk about it. Still uplift him because it's already probably a hard time for him as it is, and he already resented you. So that's just gonna, add to it.
Sharon.
But let me finish.
Okay.
Do that to help him get another job. And then boom.
Yo, Sharon's
Happy
face
house.
is killing me right now.
There you go.
Okay, in my opinion, if my man lost his job, it has to do a lot to do with history. I'm not gonna marry no man that's not a hustler more than me. You gotta know who you marry. So if my man was to lose his job now, I hustle too much on my part. So I'm gonna be on his back 24/7 to figure out that job. Now, again, you've been married to this guy for 5 years and you already know he has some type of animosity towards you when you making money. Y'all shouldn't even be together. It really should be a common, I'm getting money, you getting money.
Yeah, for
Or
sure.
he should be the provider and you're the one that's you're taking care of what's going on in the house.
I'm not saying that she needs to try to fix him, but I do believe in therapy, and I do believe that no, honestly, because there's deeply rooted issues here. That resentment is deeply rooted in gender roles and him already feeling like he needs. Yeah, that's what it is.
Listen,
it's already feeling like he needs to bring home the bacon. That's what he feels like, and the fact that she's bringing home more or working more or making more money than him already makes him feel away.
I just really love how today's atmosphere tries to find a deeper meaning into everything. Let's be
trying to
real.
lay it on the
Go ahead.
Let's
surface.
just
How it
be
really
honest.
is.
Go ahead,
This
Mr.
man's
Man.
a bum.
Come on,
let's
Right.
be upfront about it. Now, as a man, my ego would be shot if I lost my job and my wife was taking care of everything.
Well, why?
Yes.
You wouldn't have one. She'd be
Oh,
gone.
you sleep. You're right. I had like three.
I guess she'd be gone.
Three.
No, he
Provided for all of them. That's what it is.
Boy, this is
But
not no
I'm
polygamy
just playing. But no, on the real, I feel as if the culture or the atmosphere that we have doesn't really promote men. But I'm not the one to promote laziness. I'm all for men empowerment. I'm all here for the everyone working together, being a strong foundation in your family. But it's different when you've already had that resentment going on. I can understand I lost my job and then you helping me out and I feel some type of way because you helping me out because I feel like less of a man. I can understand that, and that's a problem in itself.
But second of all, it's not hard to find a job. It may not be the job that you want in your field,
you could definitely,
but it's not hard to find a job.
No.
Exactly.
The average,
it's not hard. It's not.
The average wage in America is $50,000 a year.
Man, you go to McDonald's.
20%
That's what
of
I'm
college
saying.
graduates
If you really
make that in the
want to
first
provide
3
for your
years of
family,
their graduation.
But then you say you feel like less of a man if she had to help you out in your time of need, because being married, that's a part of it.
I know.
Having to help somebody.
I know, but that's
your
an
support.
that's an attack. That's a direct correlation to me personally, my pride. I was raised to be a provider. I was raised from a very traditional household. Just like in my future, in my plans, I don't plan on my wife working. If she wants to work, she can, but her money, she will.
Okay.
If she can.
Okay.
If she wants to.
I don't know.
You know, I'm not going to keep her in the back cage, you know?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not the 20s. But like I said, her
They
money
had
her money
women
won't
raised in
provide
the 20s?
her money won't provide for our family. I feel like that's just like that. My mom will never take out the trash. She'll never mow the yard. If I ever in a relationship, she'll never take out the trash. She'll never mow the yard. I'm a very traditional man when it comes to relationships. That's just how I was raised. But like I've been saying this whole time in this show, we have an ideology that was taught from us from an earlier standpoint of like
a
our
long
parents.
time ago. I get that. And the toxic part of that could be that if you cannot do that, if you fall at any point in your marriage, you're gonna fall apart. Your relationship will be dismantled because apparently it cannot run unless you're the.
Not necessarily. I mean, you could try to make it toxic, but I mean, I get where you're coming from, but I don't just see it
We
like
can take
that.
this debate to
Okay,
Twitter.
guys. Yes. The moral of the story is don't marry somebody who can't take care of you. Okay, that's it. I mean, or help, guys,
Or has
help.
animosity
All right?
already.
All right. So that is it for the question of the day, guys. If you want to ask us any questions, just DM us at the Powder Room TV on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Okay, and we'll be right back at this commercial break.
Bye, guys.
Well, unfortunately, guys, that concludes today's show. Be sure to follow each of our individual social medias, which will be listed down below, and the Powder Room TV at Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Thank you guys for tuning in. See y'all next time.
See you next time.
Bye.